Okay, as we come back to the game, 2-0 did take the lead in the last match. Helsinki Reds decided that instead of trying to force out a late game win, they just couldn't really jangle it. Let's turn that back up. Yeah, so Helsinki Reds decided that they were going to give up the first game. After about half an hour, they didn't see a way back in. Instead of drawing the game out, just opting to move into the second game, and hopefully for them being able to take the series 2-1. 2-0, they're looking for a clean sweep, at least in this game.
Team pick.
Venomancer.
Dire team pick.
It's going to be
Necrophos.
the Venomancer, the Necrophos. The pickups coming fast and furious. Ancient Apparition being picked up now as well. So 2-0. The Necrophos Ancient Apparition combo with the Ice Blast into the Reaper Scythe all the other ways round
10 seconds remaining.
is incredibly strong.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
We've got
back.
as well the draft coming out. It's going to be the Lich once again. So pretty much all of the strong meta heroes get out at the moment. The Night Stalker, the Nature's Prophet, stuck in the bans for the day. But I'm sure they'll have the day. Anti-Mage being banned on the Broodmother. Okay, that is a respect ban and a half. Helsinki not want to be playing up against Koikfa's Broodmother once again. Just decide to ban it out.
Dire team back.
Instantly, the Bloodseeker going to be taken out. 2-0, not wanting to be playing up against
Radiant
that,
team
as well as the Anti-Mage, and the Drow going to be taken out. So Helsinki don't want to be playing up against any early game Drow strats. They can still really, you know, if they can take the series 2-0. They're gonna try, especially picking up the Necrophos.
5 seconds remaining.
They're making a statement that they're not gonna go easy on Helsinki just because they're a game up. Now Helsinki, the bans are out.
Dire team pick.
I wonder what they've got in the locker. The Batrider is going to be picked up once again by 2-0. And what Helsinki have in the locker to try and pull this to a second, third game as well.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Helsinki. They've got the 2 minutes on the reserve time. That's no problems for them. They pick up the Earthshaker. And I wonder if that's a core Earthshaker. We have seen it in a number of positions today, both in that 4 and 3 position. In fact, I do believe it was Koikfa that picked it up as the third position against Team Kingwin.
5 seconds remaining.
And this is, reminders guys, this is the last game of the day for the EU Perfect World Qualifiers.
Dire team pick.
There will be games tomorrow. As far as I can see on the brackets, let's take a look at that.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah, so there will be games all throughout the day tomorrow.
Remaining.
I'm unsure about who's going to be covering those, but it is going to be pretty much everything up until the finals, I do believe. Yeah, the losers bracket finals and the finals to be played on the 1st of October, it looks like.
Radiant team back.
Phantom Lancer.
Helsinki pick up the Phantom Lancer, which is more or less ban out every single match at the minute. And really too, they have the Ice Blast, the Fable, even the Firefly, the Death Pulse, to try and deal with those illusions. So
10 seconds remaining.
it's not the worst lineup in the world from Tuho to have to put up with the Phantom Lancer.
5 seconds remaining.
But Helsinki have a decent amount of push on them with the Venomancer and now the Phantom Lancer as well. Going to be able to melt through towers. So Tuho, thinking about this burn, it potentially looks like it's going to be... Well, Flex is the name of the game there on Helsinki. They can play the Venomancer, the Earthshaker in a bunch of positions between mid lane, off lane,
Dire team ban.
and support. The LC is going to be the ban coming out from Tuho. So they think it's going to be that support Earthshaker.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
The Sven, and they pick up the Doom. That's going to be great against the Necrophos. It means he can't use his Ghost Shroud, he can't get that Reaper's Scythe out, he can't get the Death Pulse for the heals either.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
now Tuho really need to think about this last pickup.
5 seconds remaining.
They've got themselves a minute of reserve time. And they'll probably damn well use it. Tuho. Yep, the Edge is taking the time to think about this now. And I wonder what the how they're going to line this up as well, because Demon did play a bit of a supporty back right at the last match. Qualifier in the offlane, obviously, with the Brood Mama. So whether they're going to run something similar. They do have the AA as well as the Rubik though. Maybe look for a 2-1-2.
Weaver.
As they pick up the
Choose your
Weaver
hero.
themselves, the time lapse is going to be extremely effective as long as you can get it off. The wave clear, with the Sakuchi being able to clean up those illusions from the Phantom Lancer as well. And it is going to be Garta picking that one up. So just waiting for everyone to pick up the heroes now. Any second now, everybody should be getting into the game. We're just waiting on, I don't think it's paused, just waiting on the strat time to tick down. Yep, there we go. Just making sure there wasn't a crash out as well, because sometimes there's been crashes out lately where you just got to go for the reconnect. So this is going to be game 2 of Tuho versus Helsinki Reds. Helsinki Reds trying to play for their lives in this tournament. They lose here. They leave. This is the loser brackets, like I say. Trying to force this to a game 3. And we just gotta pause. The issue is unknown as far as it goes. Maybe someone's AFK. Just gotta wait for them to get back. Everybody's bought up their items at least. Okay, Demon's back, and we're back in the game. What is this pause? So Womba. Early ward down. Still got 2 left to place as well. It looks like he might be just moving into the jungle. Just trying to block as many of these camps as possible.
I shall repay.
Gets it just on the edge. He's actually going to go for the double block on both sides, so it means that even if one side is revealed and dewarded, that effectively playing a little trick, you know, being a little sneaky on this camp. Meanwhile, 4 heroes grouping up on the side of Tohu. Is this going to be an aggressive try?
30 seconds to battle.
It looks like it's going to be the AA, the Weaver, and the Rubik on this top lane. Looking to apply the pressure. They're going to be making a move for this rune as well, so Oka needs to be very careful. The Fisher comes in, but the Sakuchi's going to be there as well, and it looks like Gata is going to be able to pick up the rune. Mickey gets it in the mid lane as well. The bait comes out, and Koika going to be getting a solo safe. It's going to be the Necrophos up against the Phantom Lancer, though. Phantom Lancer may struggle a tiny bit, but once he can start spamming those Phantom Lancers, the damage, if we take a look, 250, and it is magical as well, so Mickey does need to be careful about using those Ghost Shrouds to try and keep himself alive. Meanwhile, up on the top lane, Womba going to be taking a little bit of harass. The telekinesis is going to be there as well. The Fisher comes back through to block off the advancing Sakuchi from the Weaver as well as the AA. And it looks like Tohu has a plan. Mickey just going to be throwing out the right clicks as well as the death pulse, trying to force Sayu back and do as much damage, but again on the top lane the right clicks come out, the telekinesis, and Noza gets pretty low. The Fisher comes out, and it looks like Mickey wants to be chasing up Sayu, taking a lot of damage. The death pulse is only level 1, but if he can keep spamming it out, then Phantom Lancer is going to be taking a lot of harass in this mid lane. Sayu is level 2, just holding the point, the extra point in the levels. A Womba coming through. This could be a turning point. Mickey being trapped in, but he just turns around and throws his aggression back onto Sayu. It says, come at me, bro. And it looks like the rotation down from Tohu, they just want to be putting pressure on this Venomancer, making sure he can't get the levels and the items that he needs, even if they leave the Lich up on the top lane.
That should help.
Yes.
5 last hits. That's a pretty sad Venomancer compared to the Weaver, who can start to catch up, just being able to farm up. The first blood goes the way of Koikfa on the top lane. The Firefly, as well as the Sticky Napalm. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the kills are going to start stacking up. They are going to be able to take down Okra as well, as Womba secures the kill onto Demon. Nikki gets himself a regen room. Meanwhile, back on the bottom lane, it's just going to be Gata. He is level 3. Starting to double the last hits of the Venomancer now as well. Venomancer going to be moving himself, looks like, back up to the top lane. So I wonder if Tohu are going to be playing musical chairs even with the lanes, just constantly swapping the lanes in and out depending on whether it's Venomancer goes, or whether they're happy now to have Gata settled on this bottom lane now that Venomancer's been decently disrupted. Sayo getting pretty low. Meanwhile, it looks like Insania just gets the TP away. And nothing that the Lich nor the Venomancer can do to try and disrupt that. Garter. It looks like Womba trying to come in behind Koivka. Are they going to be able to make a move on this? The Fissure is available if they want to try and block him up. There's going to be the Venomous Gale. No Enchant Totem yet though, so the Firefly is just going to be able to get down and around this right hand side. He may even try and turn this around, but the Fissure flies out and does the damage. Mickey gets himself an Arcane Rune now as well. The Rubik going to be making a move behind. Womba is spotted out, but there is another ward there as well. So Womba does spot out Insania. Are they going to be able to find this? The Cold Feet comes up. Telekinesis to drag Oka back. The Fissure comes back with the Cold Feet still proc, and now the Firefly on top of it is going to be able to do so much damage to kill off Oka, and Insania secures that kill. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Mickey is level 6 and he's just really not bothered about stepping up to Sayu. I think he spent the entire game just on the dire high ground pushing this lane in. Mickey taking a little bit of damage from the Frost Blast. But again, he's got 3 points into that Death Pulse. The heal coming out as well as the damage he's going to do to the Phantom Lancer every time he steps forward, even with that bottle. Meanwhile, once again, up on the top lane, there's going to be the Telekinesis. The Cold Feet has been used. Enchant Totem and Oka takes down Insania, the Firefly, as well as the Flame Break, and Koivka secures the kill onto Oka. And it looks like Mickey could be throwing out that Reaper Scythe. Gets the kill. Sayu trying to get to his shrine, but Mickey gets the block off, intercepts him before he can get the heals, and just throws out that well played. Mickey, level 7 to the 5 of Sayu now as well. So Nota, it looks like he's trying to do a little bit of babysitting, trying to deny with these sacrifices, but Mickey really doesn't care. He's got the lane dominance and there's nothing really that the Phantom Lancer can do. Phantom Lancer, is he just moving into the jungle now? And that's not great for the Phantom Lancer, being forced into the jungle 6 minutes into the game. Top lane, Oka is getting a bit of a free lane now. Womba just babysitting a little bit longer.
Mere coin.
As Demon and Koivka, are they going to look for the top lane, see what they can find? Maybe try and find another gank. Mickey. Reaper Scythe is available in 10 seconds. And you can just see, so they don't want to be coming past that tier 1 tower line, and Mickey's not really bothered about diving because he can just throw out that Death Pulse, throw the right clicks onto the tier 1 tower as well. And it looks like bottom lane, they're trying to make a move onto the Doom. Earthshaker cancels his TP. Garter going to be forced to TP back because of the amount of damage. He doesn't have the mana for the time lapse. Tuho, Mickey just stepping it up. His net worth, top net worth, and he just keeps on climbing. That, like I say, the right click's coming out onto this tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Viper, just trying to find his level 6. Be able to get that Doom up. He could maybe then meander into the mid lane and look to shut down Mickey. Top lane, Cold Feet's going to be there. There's going to be a Firefly available if he wants to get over this Fissure, which he does. Enchant Totem not going to be on the mark. And now Wombat, is he going to be chased down? Qualifier, there's going to be a lasso. The Cold Feet's there to drag him back as well, to keep him locked down. The Firefly as well as the Sticky Napalm. One more right click should do it, and they take down Demon. But Qualifier looking for the vault, needs to get himself away now because of that Venomous Gale as well as the Poison Sting, doing so much damage to Qualifier. Is he going to be able to get himself away with the slows? The Fissure comes up in the next 4 seconds. And again, Oka should be able to clean this up. Does. As Mickey takes down the tower in the mid lane. So Tuho still with his 3k net worth advantage. Sayo got himself his bottle, trying to get himself towards the Ring of Aquila now as well. 5-4. And Garter just trying to harass down the Doom as well. He's got the level 6, so he does have the time lapse. Meanwhile, again, mid lane, look at this. Sayo tries to get the dodge off, and Mickey just taking complete control of the lane. The Chain Frost is going to bounce the wrong way as well, so Mickey is just going to be able to... Garter takes down the Doom on the bot lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under
as it now takes 3 heroes. Mickey could go down here if there is a decent Fissure coming through from behind to keep him stunned up. Insania rotating in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just to help Mickey push this one out. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Garter, like I say, he did find the kill onto the Doom. And the TP up now to the top lane. Koivka might go down, does go down to the poison, but the Sakuchi isn't going to be enough right clicks. So Oka getting really damn low. And gets himself out on barely any HP. Garter can't find the kill. As he gets himself the Perseverance. And now with the Necrophos moving down to the bottom lane, it looks like Phantom Lancer may even get a little bit of space in this mid lane to start farming up. Insania hanging around behind. It is a level 10. If you take a look at the levels, 2 levels higher than the Phantom Lancer. Now they're going to try and make a go here. This T1 tower slowly being whittled down, and what did the Rubik steal? Steals the Plague Wards. Venomous Gale. Mickey slowed up, but again he's just going to turn this around. The Reaper side comes out as well as the Death Pulse to find the kill, and the Chain Frost isn't going to bounce the right ways. Mickey taking a lot of damage from that, but he's just going to stand his ground.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ice Blast coming through as well. Oka could be in a lot of trouble. And it looks like Insania wants to chase, gets the Fable and finds the kill.
You're wasting talent.
Meanwhile, top lane, once again, Garter forcing down this tier 1 tower. Viper. Could be in a lot of trouble, but the Phantom Lancer spots out Demon. And the Lance comes through, the TP coming out, there's going to be nothing to cancel it, the damage not there. As the tier 1 tower on the bot lane does fall.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Koivka. Does he have himself? Is that the Blink Dagger? It was on the curry and he gets himself. Oh, there's at least a regen rune hanging around now as well. As Insania and Mickey with these Plague Wards, just going to be able to farm down these Ancients. So Venomancer, level 8, doesn't even have the Veil yet, 12 minutes into the game. It looks like everybody on the side of Helsinki Reds wants to be stepping up. Maybe make a gank. The Venomous Gale goes onto Mickey. Koivka's hanging around from the left hand side. He's going to be able to get the blink in if he goes for it now as well. And it's just being cancelled off by the Plague Wards. Gets the blink behind or drags the Venomancer back up to the high ground. The Ice Blast is going to go as well, and Demon picks up that kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tuho Putting pressure onto the tier 2. Phantom Lancer still firming up on that top lane as well. And it looks like Mickey just wants to keep forcing this tier 2 tower down. Qualifier trying to farm up the Plague Ward as well. No lasso, but he can blink in, drop that Firefly as well as the sticky napalm to try and disrupt anybody that tries to come in for a gank. Meanwhile, top lane, Phantom Lancer trying to force this tier 1 tower out, get himself a little bit of gold.
Dire are scanning.
And the scan comes out, just means that CO is safe. Nobody's TP'd back to the shrine as everybody goes missing. Chain Frost just for the slow. The Poison Nova is going to be there. The Ghost Shroud comes out as well. And there's just going to be so many slows. The Echo Slam committed, but there's going to be an Ice Blast coming in. Mickey is going to be able to live through this when the Reaper Sight comes out. It looks like Womba is going to be going down. As Koika picks up that kill. Meanwhile, Vipo trying to get himself in. The Doom was dropped onto the Necrophos, so Necrophos just try and get himself away. Dropping ever so slowly as Viper runs himself out. And Mickey just trying to proc the regen by farming up the creeps. Tier 2 tower once again being pressured in. Mickey getting himself back alive with this regen. And Womba, he's got the TP to the shrine.
Coin for me.
And Phantom Lancer in the mid lane now. He is one level above Carter. Does he want to try and make a move on this though? Because I think Carter, net worth wise, is slightly above him. Phantom Lancer Fisher as well, but the Sakuchi was already used. Yeah, if we take a look, the Doom is only level 8, got his 1 point in Doom now. Trying to get that crit damage. Lich. Oh, speaking of Lich, the Firefly as well as the Lasso blink forward comes out, drags him down to the low ground. The Ice Blast is going to come through just outside of it. Shrine is going to be popped. Now the Courier in a little bit of trouble being hasted away. The Fisher comes out. There's going to be the Fable. What was stolen was the Fisher to block off the Earthshakers. The Telekinesis comes out. They take down the Lich, and now Womba could be in for the same fate. One more right click coming out from Koifka finishes the job.
Shaking.
Killed you without batting an eye.
There's Mickey. Just farming up the Plague Wards. Going towards that
Dire's
Radiance
middle
now as
tower
well.
is under attack.
Okay. Looks like he is going to be able to finish up the Veil. As Garter pushes in the tier 2 tower in the mid.
Gold for me.
And Tuho, 16 minutes in, have an 8k
Radiant's
net worth
top tower
advantage.
is under attack.
Garter, just waiting now for the ultimate ult to finish off that Lincoln Sphere now as well. Ice Blast coming in on the bottom lane. The Reaper Sight's going to be there as well. Oka, is this going to be able to finish the job? It flies in, the blast comes through, and Oka will pop eventually. As Insania finds that kill. Chain Frost bouncing around. Insania is going to be stunned up now by the Enchant Totem, so there is a bit of a return kill. And Mickey trying to run himself away. He is doomed. The Echo Slam comes out as well. These illusions going to be stacking up and doing a lot of damage as Garter in the mid lane. The kill finally goes down. The Necrophos taken out, but Garter takes down a tier 2 tower in the mid and then just starts moving himself up to the tier 2 tower on the top. So Garter now with enough gold for the Lincoln Sphere, moving towards the Diffusal Blade now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To her. What was stolen? It was just the feast.
Top tower
Or the Devour,
has
sorry.
fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gives the Rubik a little bit of extra gold. Meanwhile, top lane, Garter, is he going to try and dive? Nota, no. Nota just backs himself away safely.
Almighty
As it looks like Mickey just once again get himself back to the free farm. Going towards the Radiance. And he's only about 600 gold away from having that relic now as well. Your Doom doesn't have his ultimate available for the next 54 seconds. That's such a long cooldown on the Doom. Yeah, Tuho take this space to move into the Roshan pit. DD on Garter as well. Now if you take a look at the hero levels, it's kind of even. Mickey's sitting at 15, Sio's sitting at 14. And it looks like Roshan is going to go down now.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Garter just...
Oh, pattern.
Okay, just taking his time to pick it up, I guess. Garter moves himself up, the Fisher comes through, he is spotted out. And just instantly time-lapse himself away. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, it looks like Mickey wants to make a move onto Sayu. Sayu just had himself away in the trees and goes for the TP out. Yeah, Qualifier wasn't there in time to look for the lasso. Demon Mickey. T2 tower is pretty low on the bottom lane.
Dire's
They
bottom
can move
tower
themselves
is under
over. And let's
attack.
see. The Talon's 6 whole stats. Demon just only level 8, so he's not picked anything up yet as the Ice Blast is going to come through. The Fisher blocking in Womba, and the Ice Blast, it's going to be off the mark for both heroes, but the Telekinesis is going to be there as Oka gets dragged back and taken down by Qualifier. And now Womba, again, in for the same fate. As Insania with the Fable picks up that kill. And now with 2 heroes down, a T2 tower down on the bot lane, the tier 3 tower being pressured in. You can split this up. And it is a 14k net worth lead.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Doom is
attack.
available. Garter trying to get himself in there. The right click comes out from the Flaming Blade. But Viper being pushed around gets himself to the shrine.
Dire's structures are
As now
fortified.
everyone on the side of 2 just starts to move themselves down to put pressure onto this tier 3 tower. The lasso
Dire's bottom
not
tower
available
is
for the
under
next
attack.
33.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But everybody's
Radiant's
stacking up
structures
behind the
are
Necrophos as
fortified,
well as
are
Garter.
scanning. Radiant's top tower has
So the
fallen.
tier 1 tower at least goes down on the top
Dire's
lane.
bottom tower has
Helsinki
fallen.
Red's picking that up, and it looks like Garter, Mickey, and Tuho just want to be backing themselves up.
That should help.
Dire's bottom shrine is under
The
attack.
bottom shrine is going to go down slowly but surely. No rotations in from Helsinki Red to try and clean this up. Try and contest this.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Demon. So Viper's only got 1 point in the Infernal Blade, which is a decent stun actually. Still a 0.6 second stun, so it's able to stop the TPs away. If we take a look, it's actually the max HP damage that scales with this, as well as the base burn damage.
Radiant's
Great for
bottom
combining
tower
with
is
the
under
Venomancer,
attack.
just to add to the dots. The burn down the team, and it looks like the tier 1 tower on the bot lane may finally be going down as Auka tries to pull this lane out.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
But the Ice Blast is going to be coming in. Doesn't clean up the
Radiant
creeps though. It is
structures are
only a
fortified.
level 1 I do believe, yeah, only a level 1 Ice Blast.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The tier 1 falls, but now Necrophos Mickey in the mid lane, are they
Dire's
going to
top
try and stack up
shrine
and
is
look for a
under
push
attack.
themselves?
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
as the top shrine does go down. It looks like PL wants to carry on pushing on this bottom lane, try and put a little bit of pressure on this tier 2 tower, maybe make Tuho think twice about making a move.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ice Blast comes in, it's not going to be dodged off. Sero needs to be able to back himself away, gets the TP back to the fountain before he shatters. And Insania steals the Plague Wards once again, so this push onto the top lane, it's going to be really effective now that they do have the Plague Wards as well. The blink forward, the blink. The Doom cancelled by the Lincoln Spear, and the Reaper Scythe does come out. There's going to be an Echo Slam, but it's going to be the Venomancer drag back. He throws out the Poison Nova. The Dust is going to go Womba in a lot of trouble now. The Fable, one more right click, he's going to be able to secure that kill. Necrophos trying to keep himself alive with the Death Pulse. He's out of mana now. The burn coming through from the Radiance. It's going to be enough, and they take down all 5 heroes on the side of Helsinki Reds. The buybacks come out now, though, from the Phantom Lancer as well as the Doom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Gerta, Aegis has been popped, he's back up to full health. And it looks like the tier 3 tower, it's just going to be taking a load of Faraz Koika though. Using the Firefly to try and burn down the PL illusions. And pull the creep wave as well. As Gerta just moves himself to the tier 2 on the bottom lane. Just to help push it out. Maybe they start the, now that the buybacks are gone, they can look towards pressure in the racks as well as in mid lane. It looks like they may be trying to make a go, but the telekinesis comes out. Insania gets... Is he going to be able to get himself away? It's all 4 points in the Scorched Earth, so that move speed, what is the Bowman's move speed on that? 14%, runs himself away.
I deserve this.
Gerta. Going to be pushing up. We get a quick pause. Hopefully it is just a quick pause, as I'm sure everybody's keen to be getting on with this game. But if we take a look at the net worth, it's a 20k net worth and 20 kills going the way of Tuho. Qualifier needs a minute. To be fair, they have been playing now for the past, what do you want, 8 hours? Probably the past 3-4 hours without a break. Insania though slides forward with that, the Force Staff, and it looks like Womba with the Sakuchi, is he going to be able to get there and get the kill? He does secure the kill. Now Gerta does have the time lapse available. Oh, Batrider with a Force Staff and then the blink forward. He gets the lasso out. Phantom Lance is going to dodge it, trying to get himself away, but the Fisher comes through, blocking them both into the lane. And Gerta, does he want to chase the Firefly? Still ticking Zero down. He did buy back, so if he gets himself killed, that's going to be a Phantom Lancer down for the longest time. The Ice Blast not going to be on the mark. In fact, it might just hit onto the Lich.
A golden thread.
Dire's middle tower
But for now, at least,
attack.
Helsinki Reds rebuff Tuho as they try and push in on the bottom lane. Okay. Going towards the Lincoln Spear of his own. There's Gerta. He's got himself a Blightstone as well as a full Force Hammer. The Echo Slam comes out. Is it going to be stolen? No, the Enchant Totem as well as the Fisher. This is going to be the Necrophos thrown out the Ghost Shroud. It looks like Womba is going to go down. The Poison Nova comes out. And now Mickey with the double kill. That regen isn't going to be enough, but they take down all 4 heroes. And Insania may take the GG is going to be called. Which means Tuho take the series 2-0. As Helsinki Reds just bow out. Couldn't sustain themselves in this losers bracket. Unfortunately, a team does have to leave. So that is going to be Tuho moving on, advancing through the losers bracket. Anyway, I've been Rob and Roll Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Rob and Roll Gaming. It's up in the top right if you are watching on the stream. If you're watching through Dota TV, it's ROBNROLLGAMING on both Twitch and Twitter. Rob and Roll Gaming. Got to thank BTS for giving me the games, giving me 8.5 hours worth of casting today. I'm definitely going to sleep tonight. Hopefully I'll be back for more streams. BTS will be able to pull me back in. But I've enjoyed the casting. Hope you've enjoyed it too. And I want you to have a good evening, good morning, or a good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see you next time.